Tinahely, like all areas, you know, the people are now living in the new Ireland after the bust. And one of the things that we recognise in Ireland that we can do well, and have always done well, is tourism. And the local community here have realised that, yes, they can do tourism as well, if not better than anywhere else. They recognise that the Wicklow Way, one of Ireland's first and one of Europe's first natural waymarked ways, passes through there. They've noticed the potential to develop that into a tourism enterprise to provide for their future generations. I'm now standing on the old Woodenbridge to Shillelagh railway line. This line had lain idle for many, many years, and the local community decided, look, here's a fantastic level walk with history attached. And they approached County Wicklow Partnership about funding to turn this back into a walkway for the local people and for the tourists. They came to County Wicklow Partnership, they went through the process, and they now have 4 kilometres towards Aughrim and 4 kilometres towards Shillelagh of that old railway line now reopened. Partnership is the word. I mean, here's a local community that needed funding, had the ideas, but also had the vision and the drive to follow through. So they came to us, we had the expertise on what was required for the walk, we also had the funding. They done the work, and they have got the buy-in from the landowners, from the businesses. Everybody has bought into this process. The benefits are dual. I mean, they now have a walk for themselves, for health, exercise, in the outdoors. They can now offer tourists a real alternative. You can come here, you can stay in the area, you can eat in the area, you can walk in the area. I suppose Tinahely has been very successful in that they started off with the railway walks and then funded 3 more national looped walks. And from that, other communities have learned, have decided to follow the same thing. We're at the present stage, we're just completing a Blessington Greenway, where they came down here, they saw the success of this, and several $100,000 have been spent of leader money on developing a walkway around the lakes in Blessington. It's been mirrored in Rathdrum. Rathdrum is another little area which developed the Jubilee Walk on the basis of the same. Wicklow is the only county that has a countryside recreation strategy. Now, that's a strategy where the committee all sit down and all work together on it. That committee includes Coillte, National Parks and Wildlife, the leader, County Wicklow Partnership, HSE, Wicklow County Council, and local communities and farmer representatives. And I suppose it's the realisation that the potential in the Garden of Ireland for walking, and what better time to do it in a recession when we have something now that we can now develop to meet any standard as good as anywhere in Europe. The best way to get culture and heritage is walk through the area. You'll meet the locals, you'll meet the people. Walkers typically spend 8 days when they come to stay in an area, and they spend 4 times the amount that golfers spend. But it is the whole package that walking adds. You can come, you can stay, you do your 2 or 3 hours walk if you want on the level, up on the hills, you can get something to eat, you can get something to drink, you have the Irish dancing, the Irish music. The walking is a roadway through culture, through heritage, and that's the biggest selling point for tourists.